Well, moving on, let's see about taking care of our flying rat problem over here, shall we? Clip these wings, so to speak. Or at least its beak, so no more fire blasts in our faces. Starting with the minion. Very, very close to level 5. He'll be halfway to his next upgrade. Can you guys do it? Oh, not at all. Couldn't even take him down to 7. And that's how it usually goes for the men on horses, usually susceptible to flying opponents. Not just here, but in many strategy or tactical RPGs that I've come across. It just doesn't seem to work out, which makes sense when you think about it. I imagine they'd have a hard time hitting a foe who can just kind of swoop down and snatch them up from above, I suppose is what I'm really looking for. Something with that kind of agility, you know, it's a tall glass to drink from. You don't want to move too far forward with these men. Don't want to trigger the spell user. When he gets scared, he casts spells. You know, just like skunks, when they get scared, they unleash the fumes. We don't want him to do that. We want to keep him smelling quite fragrant. We don't want that perfume headed our way. These guys, though, they pose no threat. And slow but sure, we're wrapping it up over here. And it just leaves Lance, as always, the last man on Earth to take a hint. But he doesn't give up. I gotta give him credit for that. It's a good quality. But I don't know, there comes a time when you've just gotta let it go, you know? I don't think he knows how to, though. So sad. Yes, we're going to do this. We're gonna get that dress wet. Try to finish these guys up. Oh, not quite. A for effort, A for effort. We're grading on a curve today. See what I mean? Strongest archers ever. And they're not on our side, believe it or not. How about that? Yeah, forget about type advantage. It's not going to help us out in this situation. Neither is being on the castle wall. Look at that. Type advantage, plus 40% to the defense. Still took heavy losses, while inflicting very little damage upon them. It's not looking as good as it could, right? So we probably want to send some reinforcements that way. Forget about the wyvern. Is there a correct way to pronounce that? Is it wyvern or wyvern? I kind of go back and forth. When I was younger, I used to always just call it wyvern, but hearing other people say it as wyvern, it kind of has me alternating. I guess I could just call it dodo bird. I can't mispronounce that. And down goes the dodo. Taylor hits level 6. At this point, he's going to be like leading. He's just going to level without us even trying for it. Who doesn't deserve to be whose enemy? Is it possible you got your tables turned there? Your cables switched? Hats on backwards? Because from where I'm standing, yeah. You're looking a little outclassed there, Buster. And notice your men? What happened to them? Right. Yeah. You want to be a big talker? That's fine. Talk big. Talk big. Sure, yeah, that's fine. But If you can't back it up, then that's all I'm saying. And get out of the way. Let Albert save the day. Maybe. Possibly. Yes! Get that level 5. Our stars do shine, don't they? Do come on home. Say hello to your new castle. We're expanding your borders. Courtesy of Dulcis. No need to take out an IOU. Because they're just handing it over. I'm joking on that. No, see, we would be the bad guys. No, we're not gonna take their castle. Again, we're just trying to get our sword back. You know, we just want Langrisser. You know, we don't like doing this. This is not what we live for. You know, we're not invaders. We're not conquerors. We're not raiders. We're not any of those things. We just want to preserve peace. And one of the most tragic ironies of existence is that sometimes in order to preserve or to establish peace, blood must be shed. Or in this case, dynamite must detonate. Like so. Because Lance was strapped just like everybody else. But they're built tough because apparently he's not dead. We've seen this man explode how many times, and you know, he comes back around just as strong as he always was. So maybe they're not exploding. Maybe that's just their food ration just exploding all over them. You know, that last blow just went through all his cans, and well, they didn't really have canned goods, did they? And now I'm talking like this is actual history, like this is the past, like this represents actual time period. You know, people did this and that. And where am I going with this? I think I need sleep. I think I need sleep, you guys. Yeah, you just might want to tune me out for a little bit. I'm sailing away out to sea. Never to be seen with my sanity. Oh, look, there it goes. No. Alright, I need to start paying attention again. What's happening? See, when they start to move, nothing happens. But I shouldn't get careless. Because that'd be the worst thing is, I don't know, they take out somebody when I wasn't looking. And I carry on not noticing. Next battle, hey, how come I'm short a person? Oh, interesting. Stranger things have happened. Let me just say that. Okay, Thorn. Would you like to return to the action? As if you haven't had enough this battle. It just feels good to take somebody like Thorn, who started out low-level fighter, being able to handle Lance on his own with his own squad. Well, I guess they're larger than a squad, but you get what I'm saying. Does the heart good. Alright, I gotta sober up for this confrontation. Being out of range, that was pretty fruitless. I wasn't thinking clearly. Without that added attack bonus from the commander, they had no chance of doing damage. I just wanted to weaken him a bit with them, but they weren't going to be able to do it with their base stats. Well, maybe they could have, but it was a gamble that wasn't worth it. I will admit that much. And yeah, we don't want to move leading too far because we don't want to inadvertently end the battle. It's nice to have that option though. Things are looking pretty grim for you. You got a shortcut to exit out, but we don't want or need to do that. And again, yeah, we want to keep them in range. Yeah, moving an arm too far forward might be bad. The archers might be able to do a little bit of damage to her. And with that bonus attack they're getting, yeah, they could actually put her in danger, so. Worst mistake you can do is overestimate your strongest crew members. I mean, they're strong, but they're not invincible. You know, none of them have been exposed to gamma rays or anything like that, so we have to operate under the normal parameters here. We have to know our limitations and respect them. And where would you like to be? In the trees, always. My first choice for archers. And that's why. They have higher attack, but it didn't matter in the end. Yeah. Out of range didn't matter. When you've got numbers like that, it cancels it out. That is probably the one major drawback to archers. They each only get one attack. So if there's only one archer left, he can only take out one opponent at the most. See, other troops are not hindered by that. So even though other troops don't get to attack before archers, it's possible for a single troop, a single soldier, a single merman, a single cavalry to attack and defeat several of the enemy troops during a phase. So lots of little subtle differences between troop types like that makes all the difference. It's good to know which way the pendulum's gonna swing and plan accordingly. Or perhaps it would be better to say to know which ways the pendulum could swing. It's a game of possibilities we play here. And I didn't think it was possible that they would do much damage to them, so I didn't bother attacking. Just wanted to take a seat there. Oh, uh-oh, we're about to get it now. Okay, that kind of hurt. Three points of damage to Leiden, more than respectable. That's fine, guys. Have your horizon while you can. They will be short-lived. Little do they know they're already dead. This battle is done. We've seen it all. It was a vision, a grand vision. It told of the fall of a false nation, the rise of a terrible ancient evil, and the deeds of a heroic few who served to quench the malicious, malevolent fires that threatened the world, to rend it asunder. And visions never lie, right? Because if they do, we're in trouble. Yeah, might not want to do anything with Chris at this point, actually. Just checking on his magic points. Always good to know how much MP the opponents have left, because when they exhaust that, they're much easier to deal with. That's when the raids can begin. And wasn't I saying earlier that we weren't raiders? Yeah. I guess it's all a matter of context, really. But hey, if we're gonna raid for the right reasons. But I guess everybody's right in their own mind when you look at it, so... Everything is subjective. Down to 1. Hey, Duke! Show him. Yeah. The power. Thorn. What's keeping you, man? Need to get in on this. Yeah, he won't make it. Neither will Taylor or Chris. They've all made solid contributions though, so maybe save them for next battle. I'm sure we'll have a use for them there. Oh, the next battle. Oh, talk about edge of your seat action. Yes. So let's see about wrapping this one up so we can just get that tremendous ordeal underway. Yeah. Diegos, what have you got waiting for us? I can hardly wait to find out. Hopefully more than this joker, this jester. Oh, good job, guys. Take out the one sitting on 1. You feeling pretty big right now? Would you like a gold star? Look what the big kids can do. Yeah, we're not worried. Hey, you're just giving Hawking another opportunity to get some experience, and he's gonna take it. The man is many things. Wasteful is not one of them. Everybody keep moving on up. Get yourselves a piece of that pie while there's a piece to be had. Because this mage and his men are obviously fading fast. In fact, alright. I'm kind of behind the times. He has no men, right? Yeah. Oh, this will be an opportune time to close it out. He's in his final hours. I'm sure his life is flashing before him as we speak. He's reflecting on what a petty person he's been and how he wished he could start all over again. In another realm, perhaps. One with a less tyrannical ruler. With less terrible plans in mind. He was forced into this possibly, you know what they say, where there's a whip, there's a way. But no room for lamentations. No time for sorrow. Forward is the only direction we can go. And speaking of which, Leadin, you want to wrap it up for us? There are 2 entrances here. Oh, what's that? You said split into 2 groups? No, why would you, Leadin? No. That's too late now, guys. That does it for scenario 11. Please join me for scenario 12, where we take on Diegos himself. Can't wait. Have a great day. See you there.